send you a quick video with some exercise demonstrations from the 3 most important exercises you can be doing to help your running and the 3 most important stretches you can be doing to help your running. So I've got Adam on the ground already, ready to show you exactly how we want to accomplish the hip raise I was talking about Wednesday night. So for the hip raise, you're going to start off, like I said, just like you're going to do a basic sit-up, except then you're going to raise your hips up towards the sky. And go ahead, and you're just going to drop back down. So remember, you're going to come up, you're going to give it a pause, squeeze those glutes, and drop back down. We know we're right when we're at the top, and we get a nice 90-degree angle through the knee. That's how you know you're in the right position. If your foot's a little bit far out, you're working a little bit more hamstring. If your foot's a little bit closer, you're working a little bit more back. So we want to stay right where we're going to be working those glutes. So as this gets too easy for you, it's really simple to progress to a single leg hip raise. So Adam's going to go here. You see all he did was take the one foot and lift it straight up in the air. And he's doing the exact same motion, but just one leg on the ground. So again, we're coming all the way up, getting all the way to that completely high point, those really squeezing that glute, and we're still hitting this nice 90-degree angle as he's at the top. So that's fantastic. So that's the first exercise. The second exercise, which is oh so important for runners, is the front plank. So now we're just going to roll over, and remember, we've only got a couple points of contact. The toes and the forearms. And then what we want to remember to do is remember to take these heels together. So you want to squeeze your heels together. That forces you to really contract your abs even more. So here, we want to start off with just going for time. Once you get to a minute, start doing a couple more. But then, once it gets too easy, the very simple thing you can do to make it harder, lift one leg. Right? All of a sudden, we took all that force and put it onto one side. So let's go ahead and switch that. So you can do this by just alternating every 5-10 seconds, or just keep going up and down. It's another great way. We can also extend an arm. Right? And back down. That's super advanced there. So really, when you get really strong and good through your core, you can start doing this. Okay, so that's the second most important exercise you can do, the front plank. Now the third one, we've demoed this a little bit, but I want to give you a little more information on the step up. So we've already got our step set up here, but again, remember, anytime you're going to get mid-shin to just below the knee, that's going to be a good height, but we want to start with no weight. So go ahead, we're going to do one leg at a time. So you can see what he has going on here is good height. Now go ahead and lift your toe a little bit to demonstrate this. So perfect world, what we can do is make sure that we've got our toes off the ground, especially as we stand up. That's going to make you feel a little bit more wobbly side to side, but it's excellent for your glutes to make sure we're working them. So you can see the toe right off the ground there, so we know we're driving right through this heel. That's the really important thing, driving through this heel. Okay, so those are the 3 exercises. I also want to show you the stretches because that's just as important as the exercises. So the first one, let's go back a little bit, is going to be your hurdler stretch, or for your hamstring, right? Because we don't want to stretch our hamstring when we're standing. I stress that a ton. So all we're going to do is just going to tuck one leg in. We've got all the weight off of our legs, so we can just go forward, and you just want to go until you feel a nice stretch. Perfect. It's not all that complicated. Then one I really wanted to show you was for your glutes. So I like to call this the cheerleader stretch. So you can see, go ahead and come back up real quick. So you can see how he's positioned here. Is he's got one foot tucked inside on his leg and his other one just back. Wherever that other one's comfortable is fine. We just need to kind of bend behind you a little bit so we don't stretch your hamstring again. So then we just want to lean forward into it. As you do that, you'll start to feel that stretch right in the side of the glute, right over here. You're going to start feeling that. And now you can move more over your leg, and then you can move more over your opposite side, and you're going to feel that stretch move. Go ahead and don't be afraid to move through there to really find the areas that are tight. And don't forget to do both sides. Really important that we need to do both sides. So those are the first 2 stretches. The third stretch is just your basic quadricep stretch. We also want to see if we can get some hamstring or some hip flexor involvement as well. So what you notice if you're seeing where I'm at is that he's staying in line. So we're not going to the opposite butt. We're going right, same side, nice in line. So once you've got that stretch, you'll feel that right through your quad. And then once you get good at that, you can go into stretching your hip flexor, which all you have to do is pull this foot up higher, just taking this up higher, so that this knee is coming back this way. When we do that, you're going to start feeling that stretch right through the front side, higher. It's going to move up your leg basically as you do that. And that's really important. That's one of your big movers when you run. That's the muscle that every time you lift your knees, it's working. It will tighten up on you in a hurry, so it's really important to make sure we get that stretched as well. So I had a great time out there Wednesday night with everyone, and I hope to see you again soon.